Liam had always been fascinated by the birds that danced and sang in his backyard. Their melodies were the soundtrack to his mornings, and their vibrant colors painted the sky outside his window. But one particular morning, the usual symphony was interrupted by a tiny, trembling silence. There, on the cool, dewy grass, sat a little yellow bird, no bigger than Liam's palm. It was shaking, its feathers ruffled not by the wind, but by fear and pain. As Liam watched from his window, the bird gathered all its strength. It pushed off the ground, a hopeful flutter of its tiny wings, only to tumble back onto the grass with a soft thud. A wave of sympathy washed over Liam. He quietly stepped outside, moving slowly so as not to frighten the little creature. Jet. He knelt down, his voice a gentle whisper. "It's okay. Don't be scared. I'll help you." He knew he couldn't just leave it there. Rushing back inside, Liam found an old cardboard box. With care, he transformed it into a cozy little shelter, lining it with soft tissues to make a comfortable bed. Placed a small bottle cap filled with fresh water near the entrance and set the makeshift house in a warm, sheltered spot on the porch. Gently, he scooped up the little bird and placed it inside. The bird, seemingly understanding his intentions, chirped softly and snuggled into the warmth. The following days became a new routine for both of them. Liam named his new friend Sunny for its bright yellow feathers that reminded him of a drop of sunshine. Every day, after finishing his homework, Liam would sit with Sunny, encouraging it to get stronger. Their training sessions were slow and steady. "All right, Sunny," Liam would say, "just a little hop today." And Sunny would try, managing a small, wobbly hop. Liam would celebrate every tiny victory. The next day, it was time for wing practice. Just a tiny flap, Liam coached. Sunny would stretch its wings and give them a tentative flutter. The day after that, they practiced small jumps. Each day brought a little more progress, a bit more strength. Liam was patient, never pushing too hard, always offering words of encouragement. He'd bring Sunny tiny seeds and fresh water, talking to it as if it understood every word. A unique bond was forming between the boy and the bird, built on trust and gentle care. Then, one sunny afternoon, something magical happened. During one of their practice sessions, Sunny suddenly pushed off Liam's hand and lifted into the air. It wasn't a high flight, just a few feet off the ground, hovering for a moment before landing softly. Liam's heart leaped. He clapped his hands, his face beaming with pride. "You did it, Sunny! You flew! I knew you could do it!" Sunny chirped back, a triumphant little song that filled the air. The next morning, Liam went out to the porch, his heart a mix of happiness and a little bit of sadness. He knew the time was coming. Sunny was perched on the edge of its cardboard house, looking stronger and more confident than ever before. It looked at Liam, then up at the vast blue sky. With a powerful beat of its wings, Sunny launched into the air. Climbing higher and higher, a small, bright speck against the clouds, Liam watched, a bittersweet smile on his face. But just as he thought it was goodbye, Sunny circled back. The little bird flew down and gently landed on Liam's shoulder, nuzzling against his cheek for just a moment. It was a silent, tender gesture, but it spoke volumes. It was a thank you. Then, with one final, cheerful chirp, Sunny took to the sky again, joining the other birds. Finally free, Liam stood there for a long time, his shoulders still feeling the light touch of the bird's feathers. He looked up at the sky, his heart full. He thought to himself, sometimes, all any of us need is a little bit of help to find our wings and fly again. The act of helping Sunny hadn't just healed the bird. It had taught Liam a beautiful lesson about kindness, patience, and the profound joy that comes from lifting others up. Thank you so much for watching. If this story touched your heart, please give it a like and consider subscribing for more stories that warm the soul. See you next time.